Welcome back to Chat with Dissa, guys. It's your favorite Tsonga girl. It's your favorite Tsonga girl. Let me do it again. Welcome back to Chat with Dissa, everyone. It's your favorite Tsonga girl. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video at any point, at any point when this video speaks to you, hit the like button. Dislike if unenhliziyo eso. And then comment, guys. Comment. Even if you just leave an emoji, comment, say something. What speaks to you here? Okay. So today I am coming in with another financial chat, and today we're going to be talking about another company. You guys remember that the last video that I did where I spoke about 3 companies in particular: Purple Group, Renogen, and African Rainbow Capital Investment, and you guys went and invested. Those of you who did it early on, you reaped the benefits because the share price of those companies grew. And some people are still watching that video and they're still commenting and saying, hey, when you did this video, the share price was XYZ. Now the share price is HISO. And I'm like, yeah, and it's bound to grow. But today I'm going to be talking about a completely different company. This is a completely different type of investment, I have to give a shout out to Rodney again. Rodney was the one who commented in one of my posts on Instagram, financialchats_Dissa, and I was like, oh, what company is this? Let me go have a look. Let me see. And then I invested. I was like, let me just, with a little bit of money, let me see. And then, okay. And I was like, let me add a little more money. Actually, why did I invest like that? Gahle. Let me go and research the company myself. The reason why I didn't tell you guys about it was because I hadn't even researched it, right? So after doing the research, I'm like, okay, now I can come here and tell you guys about it. But the way I initially went about it, it was irresponsible, because I just saw the comment and I was like, let me see. And then luckily for me, it's been doing great. And I thought, it's been months now, a couple of months, and hey, it's doing great. So the name of the company that we are profiling today is Transaction Capital. So before we begin and get into it, obviously you guys can definitely go on Google and search the company, or you can just keep watching for me to break it down in the Dissa way, Think about the South African transportation system, okay? Some of you have cars, but some of us have never owned a car in South Africa. And when I say taxi, I don't mean private vehicles. South African type taxis, like these ones. Can you see? These ones. And waking up in the morning, going to the rank, joining the queues. And like, guys, the queues were so long, and taxi ranks are distributed all over South Africa. And I would think to myself, how many people are actually commuting using taxis throughout the day? And guess what? Around 15 million South Africans. Like, let's let that sink in. 15 million South Africans commute using taxis, public transportation. Our main form of public transportation are these taxis. Transaction Capital, so let's look at it like this. So there's Transaction Capital, and under Transaction Capital, we've got something called SA Taxi. Now, SA Taxi funds small, medium enterprises. We must use English, guys. Small, medium enterprises, like small businesses, right? So if somebody wanted to be in the taxi business and they wanted to buy a couple of taxis, and they want to get the financing for that, they would get that funding through SA Taxi under Transaction Capital, right? This is my understanding when I read everything on their site. So can you imagine how many taxis they're providing? Can you imagine how many loans they are giving out, right? Because how you make money, it's through giving loans, and those loans get paid back with interest, etc., etc. But hold on. This company didn't say we're just going to be borrowing taxi drivers, small business owners, we're going to be borrowing them money to buy their quantums. It's not just that. It's not like, oh, we're going to give you the money and we're going to wait for you to pay it back and that's our company, that's our structure. No. They are, when I was reading, they used this word vertical. Got it. Vertically integrated business model. So let's see what this vertically integrated business model is about. Let's just take it back a little bit and hold on for a second, right? Going back to the 15 million people that use public transportation, South African taxis, right? Can you imagine how much money that industry makes? 15 million people. All of us paying to use a taxi. Yes, sometimes shortly 1 rand. But I'm at 1 rand. Taxi driver wants his rand. But can you imagine how much money is being made in that industry? 50 billion rands per year, right? And now with SA Taxi under Transaction Capital, bringing services to this industry that also include loans and funding, right? Can you imagine like the money that's flowing here? Okay, let's look at how SA Taxi under Transaction Capital is structured, what service they bring to the taxi industry in order for them to be a company worth us investing in. And remember guys, even if you have a car and you drive and you've never used South African taxis and have never been to the taxi ranks and stuff, don't undermine the industry. It's making a lot of money. The facts are here. They said the industry is making 50 billion a year, right? And as you can see, according to this diagram, which I will leave the link in the description box, and you can also go and watch it directly from the Transaction Capital YouTube channel. So yeah, this is not my diagram. This is directly from their channel, and they made this wonderful diagram to show us how small, medium enterprises, people that want to be in the taxi industry, can be funded via SA Taxi Finance, and how they have their own dealerships called Taxi Mart, and also work with other dealerships to provide financing. They also have what they call SA Taxi Protect, which is and SA Business Insurance. Like, this is amazing. Taxi Mart, which is for repairs and refurbishments, and TAP, which is for parts. You know, they provide parts to their own taxi mart and to taxi owners and other retailers. SA Taxi Connect, bruh, guys, like, imagine having Wi-Fi in your taxi or at the rank, and to be able to communicate with taxi drivers more easily. The Black Elite Fuel Loyalty Program. Can you imagine how many times a taxi driver fills up? Can you imagine if they could actually get like rewards for that? Can you see how this industry is now being formalized and being developed actually for the betterment of, number one, the industry itself and the people that it serves, right? So you can have a look at this cool diagram. Look at the link in the description box when you get to their channel. Just leave something there that says, Tessa brought you here. Okay, you're watching this video because of Tessa. Anyway, guys, remember, it's not only SA Taxi. They also have what they call TCRS. So other than SA Taxi, there's also TCRS, which is Transaction Capital Risk Services, right? And like I said, it is such a variety of services that they're offering in South Africa and in Australia. And this diagram is quite thorough and gives you a great idea of the services that they are providing in Europe as well. And I would bore you if I had to go and talk about it. Like they did a great job. So click the link in the description to get a better understanding of the services that are offered, or the companies that fall under Transaction Capital, which as I've stated, it's TCRS and SA Taxi. Wow, guys, this makes me so optimistic about the taxi industry in South Africa in the next coming years, especially with SA Taxi growing and providing all these different services to taxi business owners and to taxi drivers, and making just things a little more convenient for taxi drivers, and actually working with the taxi industry under the South African National Taxi Council. What is it called? SANTC. Santaco. Yes, Santaco, which stands for South African National Taxi Council. They own 25%. They have a 25% stake in SA Taxi. I think that's a very mutually beneficial relationship that does not see one as like, we bring you these services and that's it. And you know, the taxi industry, they don't want to. I will not comment. I love South Africa and taxis help me get to work, okay? But it's great that SA Taxi is coming in and saying, let's do this as a form of partnership. And it's a mutually beneficial relationship that both players have agreed to and want to be a part of. This is my investment so far. This is how it's looking as of the 15th of January. At this time, at the second, this is how much the share price is. You can keep track of it. You can maybe buy it in your demo account, of which, if I think you're interested in buying the shares, maybe watch the two videos that I'll link in the description and make a decision for yourself whether or not you want to invest in Transaction Capital. But don't miss out on this type of investment. I'm already happy with it so far. It's doing great and it's different. Like it's different, and they have these people, guys, they're so smart. I actually read the other day that they just acquired what's this? We Buy Cars. We Buy Cars is like the biggest second-hand pre-owned vehicle retailer in South Africa, I think, and that's major. That is huge. And I read the article about what their plans are in terms of the numbers that they're targeting, with how many cars they want to be selling per day, per month, and etc. And I'm pretty optimistic with my investment with Transaction Capital. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope to hear more about your investments on Instagram on financialchats_Tessa. Thank you, Nakansa. Goodbye.